Hi everyone, we are from 8th group in the Education Management course. We'll explain to all of us the material topic, Students Management. Hopefully you are staying in a good condition and exactly you are covered. Here we go. First of part is understanding of student management. Student management is a combination of the words management and students. Management is a science art of organizing, coordinating work activities by utilizing uh, other people to achieve a certain goals. Students are all people who are involved or registered in the formal education institution to a certain path, level, and education. So, or people, whether they are taking a childhood and university, are referred to as student. Student management itself can be interpreted as an effort to regulate students starting from the students entering school until they graduate from school. Students management can also be interpreted as a process of managing all matters relating to students in a school, starting from planning, students' admissions, coaching carried out while students are in the school, until students complete their education at school. So the part B, the goals and function of student management. The general purpose of students management is regulate all students' activities so that all these activities can support the teaching and learning process in school. So that the teaching and learning process in school can run smoothly, orderly, and regularly, can contribute to the achievement of school goals and overall education goals. The specific objectives of students management are as follow. For the first is improve students' knowledge, skill, and basic motor. The second is channeling and developing general abilities, intelligence, talents, and interests of students. The three is channeling aspiration, expectation, and meeting the needs of students. And the last is with the fulfillment of 1 to 3 part above, it is hoped the students can achieve happiness and prosperity in life, which can further study well and achieve their goals. The function of students management in the general is a vehicle for educator to develop themselves as much as possible, both in terms of their individuality, social status, aspiration, needs, and other potential of students. Specifically, the students' management function are as follow. A function related to the development of individuality of students are students can develop individuality, potentiality without being hampered, including intelligence, abilities, talents, and other abilities. The next is the function relating to the development of the social function of students is so that um, students can conduct socialization with the peers, parents, families, and school their social environment. The next is the function related to channeling the aspiration and expectation of the student is so that student can channel their hobbies, pleasure, and interests because hobbies are also support of the overall self-development of a students. The next is function related to the meeting the welfare and needs of students are for students to prosper in their daily lives. Welfare is very important because then he will or she will also think about the welfare to these peers. Okay, everyone, that's all explanation of part A and B from me. I will explain by rest to the next part. Thank you.
Thank you for the time given to me to continue our explanation, especially part C, the principle of student management. Student management or student management function is to regulate various activities in the student file so that the learning process in school runs in orderly and smooth manners. To achieve this goal, there are some principles that must be considered. As follows: students management is seen as part of the overall school management. Management of students must carry out the mission of education and in the context of educating students. Student management activities should be sought the unit students who have various backgrounds and have many differences. The student management activities must be seen as an effort to regulate student guidance. Student management activities must encourage and stimulate the independence of students. Part D. The scope of student management. The first is student planning. The first step in the student management is planning. Why? Because with planning, everything can thought out carefully. The second is new student admission. Acceptance of new students is one of the most important student management activities. The third is student orientation. Students who have re-registered, they will then enter the school orientation period at school. This orientation is carried out from the first days of school. The fourth is regulating the attendance and absence of students. The presence of students at school is very important because if students are not present at school, of course, teaching and learning activities at school cannot be carried out. The fifth is grouping of students. Students who have re-registered, they need to be grouped or classified. Classification needs is not independent of two compartmentalist students, but is actually intended to help their success. The sixth is regulating the evaluation of student learning outcomes. Evaluation of learning outcomes for students really need to be done so that their progress is known from time to time. The seventh is regulating increase in the level of learners. Class increase can be arranged according to place of each school. In this promotion of class problems often occur that require a wise solution. This problem can minimize if the data about the result of students' evaluation are objective and utilize the function. The eighth is managing transferred and dropout students. Mutation and dropout often bring problems in the world of education. Therefore, both must be handled properly so as not to cause protected, confused, so that in the end it will interfere with school activities as a whole. The last is code of ethics, punishment, and discipline of students. Education here is based on certain norms for students. These norms and rules require students to follow them. In addition, educators should also be leading example in the term of obedience to tradition and rules developed in educational institutions. That's all our explanation. Thank you.